Hello, let's do connections for Sunday, November 24th. So the first word here is lurch, and I see Wednesday. Aren't these characters in the Addams Family? I think. I'm not super familiar with those shows or the 90s movies. I've seen bits and pieces, but not enough to really know. And I don't know what other two would go in there. Is there something called Thing? Isn't there a hand character? It's just like a hand walking around. What's that thing called? Is it called Thing? I don't know. Oh, we have person, place, and thing. An idea. Aren't these part of what is it? Pictionary? Is that what that game is called? Where you like draw stuff and you have to guess it? Is that what that game is? I feel like this is a thing from a game. It's a thing from a game. I know that's extremely specific. And these three being lined up make me a little worried. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, what a noun might be. Okay, it's not from a game. Maybe idea wasn't in the game, but I remember there being a game where you had to say if this was a person, place, or thing. I don't know. Maybe it was just 20 questions. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just stop listening to me. All right, you have pitch and heave. These are synonyms for throwing something. Reeling is bringing something back in. You could also have Instagram reels, but I don't see any other like video words for videos and social media. I'm not sure what the yellow category is here. What is trance doing in here? You can be in a trance. Ambient noise, maybe something to do with noises? I mean, trance isn't a noise. You're usually in a trance when you, like, people go into trances when they're listening to certain sounds. But I don't see what else would go with that. And I'm not sure what blonde is doing in here. This feels like that's going to be part of the purple because I don't see anything else that would go with. Also, that removed thing from my potential Addams Family category, but I wasn't even sure if thing was part of that. I'm not even sure if lurch is part of that, or Wednesday for that matter. And then jungle, jungle book, jungle cat, jungle tree. Oh, we already have tree in here. I'm not seeing the categories. House could be so many things. If house the TV show, house cat, house plant. I just don't know what they're going for here. I still think pitch and heave might go together. I'm starting to think that the Lurch Wednesday Addams Family thing isn't a thing because I don't see what else would go with that. Isn't there a new show called Wednesday about Wednesday? So maybe we have like title characters in TV shows, Wednesday and House, but I don't see another two. I still don't know what Blonde is doing in here. I don't know. Like I'm seriously at a loss here. I'm gonna have to start guessing. Like what does Trey go with? I have no idea what Trey goes with. I'm trying to think of a fill in the blank too, and I can't think of anything. Trey, what? Tree branch, green tree, tree leave. The problem if I try to guess the Addams Family thing is I only know two of them. So if I put two other ones in there as a guess, I could not be one away and it could still be a category. Because I don't know what a third one or a fourth one would be. Maybe something to do with cats, like house cat, a jungle cat, like in a cat tree, but I don't see a fourth one. And the fact that these two would be house or a blank cat, and the tree one would be cat blank. Like the cat wouldn't be in the same spot. And I don't know what the fourth one would be anyway. Could Trey be a name? I know some people are called Trey if they're like the third. You know, you have senior, junior, and then whoever the third, and sometimes their nickname is Trey. But do they spell it Tray or is it TRE? I don't know. So could that be a character's name on the show? I don't know. I'm just gonna start guessing. One away. Okay. What else could be a name? Trance? Tree? Also one away. Great. So maybe it's this. No, also one away. Jeez. So this was one away. This was one away. And this is one away. So that pretty much guarantees Trey has to go in there. Doesn't it? In Slurch or Wednesday, they don't go in there. All right. I have no idea what they were looking for. Kareen? Okay. Kareen. Heave, lurch, pitch, and reel. I don't agree with that. I don't think Kareen. I would never put heave. Like careen is when you're like driving, you lose control, you go careening off a cliff or something like that. You know, you're losing control. I wouldn't have put heave in there. Maybe lurch. Maybe pitch. I wouldn't put reel in there either, so I'm not sure I ever would have gotten that. Electronic dance music genres. Okay, I've never been into electronic dance music, so I have no idea what that is. And words after ash. Ash Tray. Okay. Ash Tree. All right. Ash Wednesday. Got that one. Ash Blonde. I'm not sure I've ever heard of Ash Blonde. All right. This is another one that just wasn't for me. This puzzle just wasn't for me. I probably never would have been able to figure out any 3 of the 4 categories. So, all right. I spent too much time trying to figure that out. Now that I look at it, I wish I would have just guessed faster and gotten it over with. Because I stared at this for a while. It took me way too long. And it's obvious now that I was never going to get it. Unless I just got super, super lucky with guesses. So, whatever. How'd you all do today? Hopefully better than me.